Hi everybody, welcome back. You're with Ellie at Sassy Doll Publishing. How's everybody doing? I hope the meditation is starting to work for you. I hope you feel clearer and more healthier. It's step number one. I have some music on today and a fan. I hope it's not drowning me out any, but I really needed that meditation music today. So we've covered the introduction to meditation, getting comfortable, your surroundings, what works for you. We also did the importance of meditation. And like I said, if you don't have anything that you want to meditate or work out, or there's just nothing you want to really deal with, meditate for that gray matter and just be healthy. So we've covered a couple things. Another thing I want to go over for you is like a meditation music. So basically, I put the music into two categories, and I have what I call my calming music, and this is the softer stuff. So I've been trying to make some playlists on YouTube, and I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyways, it's all a learning process, so I think I figured out my error today. But anyways, I'm making these playlists, trying to get to them, so when I'm in the mood for certain music, it will just play instead of me having to stop and keep finding it. Hello, should have done this a long time ago. I know. So you want to find stuff that is calm, peaceful, and loving, okay? So it could be this meditation music right now that I'm listening to. You might want to just go on YouTube and do that. And then come over here and add it to the playlist. And new playlist, favorites. It's going to go into my favorites. Save to favorites, yeah. And then I'll be able to just find it and find what I want. So that's pretty cool. There is so much meditation music out there. You can literally, as you probably already know, just go to YouTube, meditation for energy, sleep, rest, all kinds of stuff. It goes from basically your piano. I mean, you can do rainfall sounds, that kind of stuff. Or you can just pick a song you like, something nice and slow. I've got some Gordon Lightfoot on here. I've got a piano song. Oh, I've got other things, a little bit of songs maybe that are older. That is just made with a lot of happiness and just brings a calmness to me. You want to do happiness, you feel like dancing. Mandalas are kind of a different thing, but mandalas, sometimes people want to look at a mandala. You can go on to YouTube and find music with mandalas. Some people like looking at those and concentrating on those. I find if I do that for too long, though, I sometimes get a headache from looking at it. So it's not really my thing, but it's an idea. If somebody has trouble focusing on you bring up the mandala, and then that's what, of course, you would focus on and do your meditation through. So happiness, feel like dancing, happy songs. So here's a couple I picked. Len, Steal My Sunshine. Patrick Hernandez, which is a very old song, but it's Born to Be Alive, and it's just one of the best songs I think ever made. Parachute Club from a long time ago, Rise Up. Luba, Let It Go. Let it free your mind, your body, your soul. I listen to the words. Sometimes I have my interpretation of the song, and it's not what the song even means, but it's what it brings to me, what it says to me, and it helps me to move past a lot of things. I always have some kind of music playing in the background. Now that I have my playlist together, I'll be doing, of course, more of that. So I have my kind of thrashy music here when I'm not in my blah mood and like, oh, I need something that makes me feel calm and peaceful, and something that kind of says, okay, it's all right, you know what? Work hard, get it done, it's okay. This journey, my writing process is a lot slower than I wanted it to be, and I'm working on it. I am, but there's other things going on at this time too, and maybe this is the universe's way of saying, okay, slow down and just do this nice and slowly. And maybe it's waiting for me to be completely better before things happen. There's a lot of ways I can look at it, but I'm not going to be negative about it because I need this time to meditate and clear my mind as well. And once your mind clears, like I said, then all these little things that are in your head for writing become so much easier. And I'm going to touch on that today too because I don't want to leave you like hanging. How's meditation? Connect it with writer's flow. Okay, so this music here is not music you want to play maybe too loudly. Too loudly, depending on where you live. I'm lucky. There's no one around me. I'm kind of in the country and no neighbors. So for me, it's a little bit different. And I don't have a stereo. I have a laptop, so you can only be so loud. But the songs that really, really give me hope and just kind of like, you know what? To all you people that laugh at me, I'm going to do my dream. My dream. And that's it. So I want something that kind of empowers me and encourages me. The big word for me is empower. So I picked Creed Higher. A lot of people have heard this song, very popular. What really got me going on this song is just the beat, the words, certain things they say. But the band Creed, I believe it was last winter. I think it was last winter. So the band Creed was in Toronto. At the same time, the Toronto Maple Leafs were playing a hockey game. And they asked Creed if they could be there and sing at the beginning of the hockey game. And they did. And they performed this song. And I wasn't there, of course, but I could feel and that volume and that energy and that not hatred coming out, not aggression coming out, the empowerment of yes. You go out there every night. You guys play hockey. I'm going to write. You put it out there. I'm going to put it out there, right? So that was just a huge moment of reckoning. Like, okay, this song is big. It really is. So another song, Just Breathe. Just Breathe might actually have to come down into here because it's a slower song. It does give me some empowerment. There's, I guess, quite a few versions of this song. Just Breathe. I just happened to hear it on the radio and thought, oh, I like this. And then I found out it was Pearl Jam. I'm a Pearl Jam fan. I like a lot of their music. I like Eddie Vedder a lot. He has a lot of passion when he sings. I think that's what draws me so much to Pearl Jam. Again, somebody else that's just, they got that passion. He's just, and all singers have a passion, but his is so deep. It's just like he's, every emotion's out there. So I love that song. I guess it could go into either category. You can have different categories than what I have, but basically you want to split your music into the calm, peaceful, loving, and the, stuff that brings you back down and says, yeah, it's okay. And then the music that encourages you and wants you to rise above, the negatives and the no's. Metallica's in there. I mean, I can have like quite a few heavier songs in there. Faith No More with Epic. And I love the Faith No More song because the lyrics in it are literally, you want it, but you can't have it. It's in your face, but you can't grab it. And that is like opportunity dangling there, but not really landing on your doorstep. A lot of things that are said in that song feel like they really hit home for me. So that's another song. And I haven't even finished these lists. There's so many other things that I'm going to add to that. So I don't want this video to get way too long. I'm going to do a couple of videos between today and tomorrow. So when you meditate and you clear your mind and you get rid of those no's and you get rid of the past, you get rid of the trauma, you get rid of the bad experience. And like I said, even if you have not really a lot of that going on and life is great, then you have to be in acceptance mode. I'm very lucky. I'm very worthy. This is really great for me. You have to be in that acceptance mode. And also meditate to keep yourself almost like brought down to, I guess, I don't want to say earth, but you know, you see it all the time. This one got famous, that one got famous. They didn't know how to handle it. Or stars that were famous, and then stars, people that had a lot of money and indulgence and then lost it and didn't know how to live that other life. So there's many reasons for meditating. Maybe you just want to be healthy and you want to be clear and focused. Once you start to meditate, the writer's ideas are still there. Grab a pen and a piece of paper wherever and write it down. Like I said to you before, I have many notebooks. Pop over here. I have so many notebooks, and I love it because as soon as a thought pops into my head, here's one I have about music. I had so many things to say about music. This is a little book I write in about music. This is going to be my camping book for things I see on things I like and little notes I want to take. So if you can, even a tablet, if you can always grab a pen and, you know, some paper. Even in my purse, I have a notepad and some pens. And I just write stuff down. I write it down, and it doesn't matter if you have 2 lines, 2 sentences, or a paragraph. Write it down. Hey, this makes a good poem. Or the sky tonight, look at that. I need to write it down. Like the words are there. You know, the fiery, blazing sun finally was setting, but the heat I could still absorb. And then whatever comes to mind, remember, you're always going to edit this later. I have stuff that I've written down and I pull it out and I say, oh, this was the poem I wrote last year. Hey, I really like this. I think I'll work on this today. Your writing's not leaving, but the thoughts are going to keep coming into your head. So write it down, just like I did, okay? Meditation music. This was calm, peaceful, loving. I'm going to change this someday, but that is what was on my mind, okay? Even if you want to take a scrapbook or something and watch these videos and make notes, it's out of your head. You don't have to keep remembering everything. I write down 90% of stuff because that is how I operate. That's how I remember things. I also have a reminder notice on my phone as well. So I am a little bit advanced, but it gets it off your brain. It feels so good. And then I wanted music, like I said, to empower and encourage and rise above. And that is this page. And there's so much more to be added here, which I will work on. So we are past 12 minutes, a little bit longer than I wanted to. So maybe work on a few playlists. Come back and join me. I'm going to be posting another video later. Get into more meditation, and then we will work some more on the writer's flow. Thank you. Love to you all. Remember to subscribe, everybody, please, and thank you. Find us on Facebook, Sassy Doll Publications, and Instagram as well. Thank you. Have a lovely day.